Hi everyone, peace to everyone. I am Masood Saeed, a social science psychologist with years of experience in counseling and mental health. Have you ever considered the silent cries of people around you? What if someone you know is enduring a pain so deep, so profound, they can't express it in words? Today, we delve into a deeply sensitive subject, the signs and symptoms of a sexual abuse victim, specifically those who have experienced rape. In our society, rape is a heinous crime that often goes unreported due to fear, stigma, and the trauma victims experience. Recognizing the signs of a rape victim can be a crucial step toward getting them the help they need. So, let's shed some light on this matter. Various indicators may suggest that someone has been a victim of sexual abuse within a familial setting. This assertion is supported by the insights of Dr. Barbara Rothbaum, a seasoned psychologist specializing in post traumatic stress disorder, who claims that these signs can manifest physically, emotionally, or behaviorally. Rothbaum 2001. Physical indications may involve unexplained injuries or bruises, difficulty in mobility, or discomfort when sitting, or abrupt changes in personal grooming. Hassan 2010. Hassan, a prominent Muslim scholar, further elaborates on these physical signs in his book, The Silent Suffering. Emotional markers might be characterized by sudden mood fluctuations, feelings of worthlessness, fear, or detachment from family activities, as elucidated in the study by Ahmad and Rivi, 2004. Meanwhile, signs of behavior change can be seen in alterations in sleep or eating patterns, a sudden decline in academic or work performance, or an unexpected increase in risky behaviors. These behavioral changes are further expounded in the Journal of Muslim Mental Health, Khan 2015. However, emphasized by both Rothbaum 2001 and Khan 2015. These signs are not a concrete confirmation of sexual abuse. They serve as warning signals that something could be amiss, and it's paramount to handle the situation with the utmost sensitivity and care. As echoed by Islamic scholar Al-Zuhaili in his work, Balancing Empathy and Justice, Al-Zuhaili 2018. Prevention is always better than cure. In the case of child sexual abuse, this saying holds true more than ever. One of the most effective ways to prevent child sexual abuse is through education and open communication. Teaching children about body safety from a young age can help them understand their rights and recognize inappropriate behavior. This can include simple lessons about the difference between good touch and bad touch, and empowering them to say no when they feel uncomfortable. Maintaining open communication with children is equally important. Create an environment where children feel safe to share their feelings and experiences. Encourage them to speak up if they encounter any uncomfortable situations, either in person or online. Remember, children might not always have the right words to express what has happened to them, so it's crucial to pay attention to nonverbal cues and changes in behavior. Also, parents and caregivers need to be vigilant about the people in their child's life. This includes relatives, friends, teachers, coaches, and online acquaintances. Keep an eye out for any adult who seems overly interested in your child or tries to spend time with them alone. Remember, prevention doesn't just lie in the hands of parents and caregivers. Schools, communities, and governments also have a role to play in ensuring the safety of children. Together, we can create a safe environment for our children to grow and thrive. In the next scene, we delve into the dark world of online sexual abuse and how it has become a new battlefront in the fight against child exploitation. In the digital age, sexual abuse has also taken a new form. Online sexual abuse, also known as cybersexual abuse, involves the use of internet technologies to manipulate, exploit, and harm individuals in a sexual manner. This can take many forms, including non-consensual sharing of intimate images, sexual harassment via digital platforms, online grooming, and live streaming of sexual abuse. The impact of online sexual abuse on victims is just as devastating as physical sexual abuse. It can lead to severe emotional trauma, social isolation, and long-term psychological issues. Victims may experience feelings of shame, guilt, and fear, and may even develop symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder. In this era where technology is embedded in our daily lives, it is increasingly important to educate ourselves and our children about online safety measures. These include being cautious about sharing personal information online, understanding the privacy settings of social platforms, and reporting any suspicious or inappropriate activities to the relevant authorities. Awareness and vigilance are key in preventing online sexual abuse. In the next scene, we will delve into profiling potential abusers and the treatment recommended for victims. Childhood sexual abuse often involves a process known as grooming. Grooming is a manipulative strategy used by abusers to gain the trust of a child, and often the adults around the child as well. This is a calculated, gradual, and insidious process that can be difficult to detect, making it even more dangerous. Some common grooming behaviors include giving gifts or special attention to the child, creating situations to be alone with the child, and gradually increasing inappropriate behaviors in a manner that seems innocent. For example, an abuser might start with seemingly harmless physical contact, like hugging or tickling, slowly pushing the boundaries to desensitize the child to touch. Recognizing these grooming behaviors is crucial in preventing abuse. It allows us to intervene before the abuse happens, disrupting the abuser's plans. It's important to note that grooming does not always lead to abuse, but it's a significant red flag that should not be ignored. Awareness of these behaviors is a crucial step in preventing childhood sexual abuse. It empowers us to protect our children and create a safer environment for them. In the following scene, we will delve into profiling potential abusers and the treatment recommended for victims. Let's delve into the profile of potential abusers and the recommended treatment for victims, as suggested by professionals and Muslim scholars. According to Dr. Anna Salter, a psychologist specializing in sexual abuse, potential abusers often exhibit certain characteristics. These can include a lack of empathy, manipulative behavior, and a tendency to rationalize their actions. Her book, Predators, Pedophiles, Rapists, and Other Sex Offenders, provides further insight into this. However, it is crucial to remember that these are potential indicators and not definitive proof. Meanwhile, the treatment for victims, as suggested by Dr. Judith Herman in her seminal work, Trauma and Recovery, involves 3 stages: establishing safety, reconstructing the traumatic story, and reconnecting with others. Dr. Khaled Abu El-Fadl also emphasizes the importance of spiritual healing within the Islamic community, as outlined in his book, The Search for Beauty in Islam, a conference of the books. Understanding the profile of potential abusers and the appropriate treatment for victims is crucial in addressing this issue. The next step is to ensure that compassion and support are always at the forefront of our response. In his influential book, Speaking in God's Name, Islamic Law, Authority and Women, Muslim scholar Dr. Khaled Abu El-Fadl emphasizes the crucial role of compassion and understanding when addressing sensitive matters within the Islamic community. He passionately urges individuals to extend their support and adamantly avoid passing judgment or laying blame. Such negative reactions can only exacerbate the trauma of the victim. Recognition of these adverse signs is just the initial step. It is equally vital to respond appropriately. Dr. Rothbaum advises that if there's suspicion of someone being a rape victim, it is of utmost importance not to pressurize them into sharing their experience, but instead to let them know that you are ready to listen and offer support whenever they choose to talk about it. Now, let's recap the essential points we've covered in this video. First and foremost, understanding how to recognize the signs and symptoms of a rape victim is instrumental in providing aid. Secondly, knowing the profile of potential abusers and identifying the correct treatment for victims is equally vital. These signs, which can manifest physically, emotionally, or behaviorally, are, however, not the definitive proof of rape. Consequently, approaching such a situation necessitates sensitivity and supplying understanding, compassion, and support. Experts like Dr. Barbara Rothbaum and Islamic scholars like Dr. Khaled Abu El-Fadl stress the value of empathy and care when helping potential rape victims. Your reaction could play a pivotal role in a victim's path to healing and recovery. So tread with caution, lend an empathetic ear, and offer kind support. This is a grave subject, but is one that requires open dialogue. By promoting awareness and understanding, we can all contribute in aiding victims of sexual assault and making strides towards a safer, more compassionate society. We appreciate your time and effort in listening and learning about this vital issue. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons.